What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. GFight ex-professional boxer, fight analyst. We are back in the room. I don't have a studio. I don't even have a mic. If you guys have been here for a while, you guys would have seen that I had a mic. I used to clip it on or hold it while I was speaking. Recently moved house. No idea where it is. Sound quality. As long as you guys find something in the video that's of quality to you, excellent. All I know is that it's not going to be the sound. Anyway, next year we have Moses Itauma coming out to fight Jermaine Franklin. He's been in the ring with Anthony Joshua. He's been in the ring with Dillian White. So that's where most people would remember him from. And he done well against both of them. Took both of them the distance, giving them trouble because he's from America. America, very, very rich history in boxing. It's very, very skilled based in terms of their style. Their style is very skilled based. You go around the world and you see where other countries put their focus. Some countries put their focus a bit more on their power, some a little bit more into their technique, some a little bit more into their fitness. So you see the differences in style, and America has always been one to focus a bit more on their skills and their slickness, whereas fighters from the UK a little bit more on the basic fundamental style with fitness. Their fitness is always good fitness in the UK, with very, very strong in the basics, especially in the amateurs. And then the amateurs, you won't see too many flashy UK fighters. You will get some here and there. Perfect example being Ben Whittaker. Flashy UK boxer, but most of them very, very, very basic, fundamental, very strong on their fundamentals. Anyway, great opponent for Moses Itauma. In his last fight, he fought Dillian White, but it was like the wrong time for Dillian White, right? Because we all knew that he was kind of on his last legs, and there was a lot of question marks there, and we had no idea why he accepted the fight in the first place. He did. Moses Itauma went through him. Moses Itauma, even though he's been so impressive, we need to see more of him. We need to see him in there with guys that can last the rounds. Moses Itauma, future of the heavyweight division. Jermaine Franklin, perfect person to put in front of him at this time. A lot of question marks around Moses Itauma. I believe Jermaine Franklin will be able to answer some of those. What happens when Moses can't get the guys out of there early? What happens when we get into round 6, round 7, round 8? What happens then? We'll be able to at least find the answers on this night, I believe. But if Moses Itauma goes through him, then who do we give him next? There's a few names out there that I think could definitely hang in there. The problem with Moses Itauma being so talented and so skillful and a very young fighter at this moment is that it's going to be hard for him to find people who are willing to fight him, especially for the right price, right? Because I believe in the heavyweight division. Actually, I believe in boxing. Anyone will fight anyone for the right price. So that's the only thing holding these fights is if you flash enough money, they will fight. Everyone will. Everyone's got a price. So my thoughts on this fight is that it's a good one. It's a good step up for Moses Itauma because Jermaine Franklin is very skillful and he knows how to survive. He's got a great boxing pedigree, been in there with great names. He's felt power off of these big boys. Anthony Joshua, he's one of the hardest punchers that I've ever been in the ring with. I remember when I was sparring Anthony Joshua the very first time. This was before anyone knew him, even in the amateurs. So, a little bit of a story here. I remember when I first went to England, we went into the Sports Institute in England, which is in Sheffield. And I went in and I sparred Anthony Joshua. This was in 2010. This was in 2011. I just finished coming back from the Commonwealth Games where I got a bronze. And one of the people that I beat before on the way to the bronze was their old representative. So England had another person represent England for the Commonwealth Games, and apparently he beat Anthony Joshua on the way to be the representative for England, and I beat him going into the Commonwealth Games. So I beat the old representative. So here I am facing off to spar Anthony Joshua, who lost against this other dude that I beat. And I was like, oh yeah, sweet, easy. Bro, I got messed up, bro. Anthony Joshua, he hits hard. He hits hard. And I was shocked because not only did Anthony Joshua hit hard, he was very fast and he didn't telegraph his shots. So it was very, it shocked me. It shocked me only because I beat up their last representative. And that guy supposedly beat Anthony Joshua, and then someone like, oh sweet, this guy's not as good as the guy I beat. Bro, and then from that, Anthony Joshua blew up because we were all prepping for the Worlds. We all went to the Worlds. No one knew who Anthony Joshua was. He went in and he got into the final, just losing on the points against the home favorite, which was from Azerbaijan. We were in Azerbaijan on that time, and everyone didn't know who Anthony Joshua was. Joshua, even on the way there, he beat a lot of people that he wasn't supposed to. He beat Camarelli, the Italian, the gold medalist at the time, the Olympic gold medalist at that one. He faced Anthony Joshua in, I believe, the quarterfinals or the semis, and Anthony Joshua beat him. So this was his like coming out party, and I'm glad to say that he beat me up before that. So I knew how good he was going into that tournament. Anyway, so I say all of that to say that Anthony Joshua hits hard, and to have someone in there like Jermaine Franklin, who has been in with guys that hit very hard like Anthony Joshua does, he's going to know what to expect come January with his fight with Moses Itauma. I don't think Moses is going to throw anything out there that Jermaine hasn't seen. He's from America. There's a big pool of fighters in America. He's got a wealth of experience and a lot of people to choose from to help him with this fight. Is it going to be a competitive fight? I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a competitive fight, this fight. In terms of, I don't know if Jermaine Franklin's going to get anything on top of Moses Itauma. Is he going to be playing the waiting game where he's going to kind of steal rounds here and there, take what he can, and then later on in like round 6, 7, 8, that's when he starts to put it on to Moses Itauma? Because who knows? We've never seen Moses Itauma in that situation before. Are we going to see a derailing of Moses Itauma? Moses Itauma is very much touted to be the next unified champion, possibly undisputed. Are we going to see a bit of chink in his armor? Who knows? I think a lot of questions are going to be answered on that night. January, I don't even know what the date is. I just checked on the camera and just thought I'd talk about it. So how do you guys see this fight playing out? Moses Itauma, Jermaine Franklin, do you think it's going to last the rounds? Is Jermaine Franklin good enough to hang in there for the whole fight? Could Jermaine Franklin perhaps take him out or mess up the fight somehow? Will this be the first time that Moses Itauma actually faces a bit of adversity in his fight? Who knows? I think a lot of questions will be answered on that night. Anyway, that's me. See you guys later.